Yes, it's that time again, a new week and a new batch of PlayStation Store sales. They're literally running 2 new sales right now. I don't remember the last time that was happening. One of them they're really promoting with the double discount sale. However, it looks like there's also a games under $20 sale. So yeah, the games under $15 sale ends, and they go with the games under $20 sale. Gotta love the PlayStation Store. Nevertheless, a lot of great deals are available as a part of both sales, so we'll take a look at that briefly. I will do more in-depth videos once we have more time to actually sit down and take a look at all of the deals available. Also, bear in mind that you really should be a PlayStation Plus subscriber when it comes to the double discount sale, given the fact that you get double the discount. There's no reason not to. I wouldn't recommend to buy any of these games unless you do have a Plus subscription. So keep that in mind. With the games under $20 sale, everything is open market. You don't need to have a Plus subscription. But let's look at the double discount sale first. Batman Return to Arkham is down to $10. That's pretty good, all things considered. I have seen this cheaper. We've seen this as low as $5, so that's a little bit of a bummer. But hey, you get 2 great games, and it's only $10. That's definitely not a bad deal. Catherine Full Body Digital Deluxe Edition is down to $40. That's pretty good, all things considered. I would like to see it a little bit cheaper, but this is the Digital Deluxe Edition, so it's not that terrible. Definitely a game that I really enjoyed, so I wanted to give that a shout. Batman Arkham Knight Premium Edition is $9.99. That is a really good deal, given that that includes Arkham Knight and all the DLC. I've said it before, but I did like Arkham Asylum and Arkham City better, but Arkham Knight in its own way is also very, very good. And me saying that it's the third best out of the 3 games, that's really not saying anything because the other 2 are so good. Arkham Knight is also very good. Just the Batmobile sections, I know a lot of people were not a big fan of that. I didn't hate them as much as a lot of other people. Nevertheless, $9.99 for this is really good. Bunch of Assassin's Creed stuff discounted that you should definitely take a look at. AC Origins Gold Edition is $19.99. You get AC Origins and all the DLC. Pretty good if you do want that open world Assassin's Creed flair. You guys know how I feel about the newer Assassin's Creed game. Hopefully, Valhalla can really draw me back in, but objectively, they are well-made games. Assassin's Creed Rogue HD, $9.59. This is a game that a lot of you guys may have missed out on, given that it was released at a weird time, and it was released on last generation consoles first, the same year as Assassin's Creed Unity, released on PS4 and Xbox One, but Rogue was by far the better game. Rogue reminds me a lot of AC4, and that was probably my favorite Assassin's Creed game. Yeah, I'll say it was. It was my favorite Assassin's Creed game, and while I don't think AC Rogue is quite as good as AC4, it's very good in its own right, and one game that a lot of you guys probably missed out on. They also have the Assassin's Creed triple pack that includes Black Flag, Unity, and Syndicate. That's $21.59. I would say that this is a really good deal. Black Flag is awesome. Again, favorite Assassin's Creed game. Unity is terrible. However, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is also really good. And maybe me saying Unity is terrible is just a little bit of a slight on the game, but I got that game right when it came out, and God, that performance was just so terrible. It was damn near unplayable. Maybe it's gotten better over time, but even fundamentally, even without the performance issues, it is by far the weakest Assassin's Creed game. Syndicate, on the other hand, I think is incredibly underrated. Unfortunately, Syndicate was put in the tough position of being released a year after Unity, and Unity had already done so much damage to the franchise that commercially Syndicate was a little bit of a failure. But game quality in its own right was very, very good. I really enjoyed Syndicate. The grappling hook, I thought, added a flair to the exploration in the game. That was awesome. The world is huge. And Syndicate and Black Flag alone for $21 is really good. Hey, you get Unity as well. Some people actually did like Unity. And again, me saying it's terrible is probably a little bit of a slight on the game. I just remember being so absolutely annoyed at the performance in that game that it completely turned me off from it. But nevertheless, all 3 for $21.59 I would say is pretty good. You've got a couple of other deals that I do want to get to. Electronauts is down to $5.99. You've got Felix the Reaper down to $8.49. That's a pretty good game. Grand Kingdom down to $8.99. Not a bad deal there. Lego Batman 3, $10.49. Hotline Miami Collection is down to $7.99. That's pretty good. Hotline Miami 1 and 2. Can't go wrong with that. Metal Max Xeno down to $11.99. Pretty interesting JRPG there. Everyone's favorite Mega Man clone Mighty Number 9 is down to $3.99. Obviously, that's a little bit of a joke. What else we got here? No Man's Sky down to $24.99. Is this the cheapest price we've seen No Man's Sky at? It might very well be. No Man's Sky is a game that continues to get significant updates, free updates at that has made the game quite good, and they've gone from being, you know, Hello Games, that is one of the more hated developers in the studio. Now I think everybody really respects them because they took what they had. They knew they released an unfinished product or a game that just did not deliver from on fans' expectation. That they took that, continued to develop on it, made it better and better. Is it perfect? No, but it is a far cry from what it was at in 2016. And remember, in 2016 we paid $60 for it. Now $25, and you get so much more content. And by the way, VR in this game is really, really good. So that is something else that you should definitely be mindful of, that if you do have a VR headset, even more reason to play. Persona 5 is down to $7.99. Look, I know it's $8, but Persona 5 Royal is the version of the game you should be buying. If anything, if you're really desperate to play Persona 5 and you don't want to spend $60, I guess, but Royal is just such a better game that you should really go that route. Pixel Junk Shooter Ultimate is $4.49. I really dug that game. Prototype is $8.99. Prototype 2 is $11.99. Ideally, you want to pick up the Prototype Biohazard bundle for $14.99. That is quite good, and I think that is a really good pickup. Psycho-Pass Mandatory Happiness is $11.99. Psycho-Pass is an anime series that I really dug. If you want a quality cyberpunk anime, do watch that, and if you watch it and enjoy it, check out Mandatory Happiness as well. It adds another layer to the Psycho-Pass world, and I believe Psycho-Pass is still going on. I don't know what the ongoings of it are now. I remember watching Season 2 and hating Season 2, but Season 1 was really good, and it had some of the more thrilling moments, great animation, great openings. Yeah, we're not an anime channel, but Psycho-Pass is one anime, even as not the biggest anime fan in the world. Honestly, more often than not, I tend to hate anime, but Psycho-Pass was a really good one that I would recommend. And the game itself, again, did add quite a bit of a layer to the world of the game. Raw Data VR is $7.99, not a bad VR title there. Shenmue 3, $23.99. Shenmue 3 was not the greatest Shenmue title in the world, maybe didn't live up to the long hype that the game was building upon for quite a while, but hey, it is pretty cheap, and if you have an affinity towards Shenmue, I guess it's not the worst pickup in the world. What else we got here? We've got Warface content. That's not really anything to write home about. Yakuza Kiwami is down to $9.99. That's pretty decent. Zombie Army 4 Dead War, that just came out and it's down to $24.99. Deluxe Edition is down to $29.99. Super Deluxe, $40. I also see Yomawari Midnight Shadow, $7.99. Really good game there. I would highly, highly recommend that one title that went really under the radar. Okay, so that's most of the double discount sale. There's also the games under $20 sale, and there's definitely some good stuff here. AC Odyssey, the Deluxe Edition, is $19.99 here. Crew 2 is down to $12.49. I didn't hate Crew 2. I thought it was a decent open world racer, maybe not a $60 racing game, but $12.49, I don't think it's the worst title in the world. If you're one of the 4 people in the world that have yet to play Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, $3.99 for that is a steal of a deal. Would highly, highly recommend that, and I really enjoyed MGS5. I know that there's a lot of controversy with the game, with everything that happened with Kojima and Konami, but if you objectively assess it from a game standpoint, yes, it doesn't have the long-winded cutscenes that Metal Gear is known for. I'm not hating on those cutscenes, but to say MGS5 doesn't have a narrative focus and it doesn't tell a good story, I think that's wrong. It's just told in a different way with the cassette tapes, and the cassette tapes are pretty engrossing. I found myself listening to them multiple times to really understand what was going on, and I thought everything came together. I know that there's the story about the 3rd chapter and everything like that. Whatever the case may be, $4 for the game, I think it's pretty good. Warhammer Vermintide 2 is $14.99. That is a really good buy. Would highly recommend that, especially if you got a couple of buddies to play the game with. That's definitely a really solid deal. What else we got here? We got a lot of Dragon Ball DLC that, yeah, if you have Dragon Ball FighterZ, maybe you want to check some of that out. Trials Rising Gold Edition is $11.99. Not a bad deal there. Prey is down to $14.99. Prey is an awesome game. Has a free demo if you're not completely sold on it. $14.99 is a little bit pricey. I feel like we've seen it a little cheaper. Nevertheless, Prey is a really solid game. I went as far as to say it was my most underrated game of 2017. Very atmospheric. Played like a Metroidvania, but it was a first-person shooter, so it was kind of interesting in that sense. Definitely would give it a look. Fallout 4 is $14.99. Next Machina, awesome game by Housemarque. That is down to $4.99 if you want to shoot them up with some great particle effects. That'll be right up your alley. Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun, awesome strategy game there. $14.99 for that is a great buy. Would strongly recommend that if you want a quality strategy title. Lords of the Fallen is $4. Agents of Mayhem, yeah, not the best game in the world by Volition, the studio that made Saints Row, but for $4, hey, it's a zany open world third-person shooter that if you're a fan of the zaniness of Saints Row, it might be right up your alley. Valiant Hearts The Great War is down to $49. That is a really good pickup, and I would strongly recommend that. One of the best games Ubisoft has put out. Bunch of other deals are available. I saw Air is on sale, Project Lux. We've got Ken Follett's The Pillars of Earth. That's a pretty good narrative-driven title. Dungeons 2, Silence, Revenant Saga. A couple of other deals are available as well. Sky Hill is down to $4.99. Really, the bulk of the deals are available from the double discount sale by the looks of it, but there is some interesting stuff on the games under $20 sale. Valiant Hearts The Great War. Sega Genesis Classics Collection is on here, $11.99 for that. AC Odyssey isn't the worst deal in the world. MGS5, again, that is really good, so definitely some good stuff to check out. Batman Return to Arkham, Arkham Knight, some of the Assassin's Creed titles, Rogue, the triple pack, a couple of good deals in the double discount sale, so some good stuff to go around. However, there are probably going to be a lot more deals come the Days of Play sale. That's really where they're going to be putting a lot of stuff on sale, so it's a little bit surprising that they're running 2 sales concurrently right now when Days of Play is right around the corner. But hey, I guess Sony's really cashing in and trying to get all your money from those Stim bucks, and you know, a lot of people are indoors looking for great games to play. I imagine that revenue-wise, they are doing very, very well, and there's a reason they're running all these sales. Nonetheless, that's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.